Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Overwatch. So today we're going to be checking out a couple more heroes that I have not been playing as very often, try and cut back on the Roadhog just a little bit. So we're going to learn a new tank today. This is Zarya. You guys may remember I'm not a huge Zarya fan, or I haven't been in the past. I really want to like her, but I just found her completely confounding to play as. However, after watching some videos and playing a couple more matches and getting schooled by some very talented Zaryas, I think I finally got her pinned down. So you can see her abilities here. She has her ultimate, which is like a black hole attack. Particle barrier is a damage barrier around you. Projected barrier, damage barrier around an ally. And your damage increases passively the more damage that you block with each shield, which is kind of cool, but also pretty hard to use because the shields don't last very long and they have a pretty long cooldown. So you got to make sure that you're timing them well. Also, I found it can be kind of hard to track the correct ally you're trying to shield, but I'm mostly trying to practice using the personal shield just because I struggle enough with that, and I always know when I'm taking damage. I don't always know when they are. Alright, so we're going to push up here and try to get to this point before them, because Zarya does much better as a defender than as an attacker, I find. And her main attack is this particle beam thing, her left click. Her right click is sort of this kind of grenade launcher type thing, which is actually the more useful of the two, I would say. It really doesn't do very much damage at all, but you don't have to aim it as much, and it hits multiple enemies, which is really Zarya's main role, I think, is assists. She's not really a powerhouse that's going to be getting a ton of solo kills, though she can, actually. If you use her shield properly, she definitely can pull off some pretty cool solo moves. See, now, ideally you want to be up against someone who does not understand how Zarya works, namely someone who will shoot at your shield the entire time. And you can then really boost your damage because they don't know that they should probably just wait out the shield since it does not last very long, and popping it does not serve any purpose beyond buffing the Zarya in question. That's cool. That's I really like that Shiva skin. However, I just got taken to school by a Symmetra, which was a little bit embarrassing. I don't do very well solo against Symmetra because she has that homing attack. I find it like really hard to pin her down because she doesn't seem to need to even really be looking at me once she's started using it. I wonder what the sort of, I don't know what I'd really call it necessarily, the field of view on that weapon is, sort of, that it will stay locked on, like how far left or right of it you can get before it loses its lock-on effect. Okay, wow, we got kind of pinned back here. That was a nice shield. Oh god. Alright, we're in a little bit of trouble here, but if we flank this Junkrat, and yeah, let's just kill these turrets off and absorb some damage. Awesome. So we cleared out those turrets, which should help us hold this position a little bit longer now. Here comes Symmetra, our good friend again. I'm sure she's going to start laying down her dumb turrets immediately. Okay, so this is what I was saying before, where you really mostly want to use her right-click attack just because enemies almost always come in groups. We're still getting taken to school here a little bit, but trust me, I've done worse with Zarya. She really can be, I would say she probably really is the hardest character to play in the game for a newer player, just because her mechanics are a little bit counterintuitive in that you need to take a lot of hits to deal decent damage, but they have to be the shielded hits. I wish that she was more like she dealt increased damage the lower her health was, just because it would be a little bit easier to parse, but I guess as a tank you wouldn't want her to be low health all the time. Wow. Let's use our ultimate here. Oh, and hopefully our team can capitalize on that, because we are not going to be able to. It does not look like we got too many kills there, but oh no, they just wiped us out entirely. That must have been a Soldier 76 ult there. Look at all those kills. Goodness gracious, how disappointing. Well, let's try this again. It does take Zarya, I will say, quite a while compared to a lot of other characters, it seems, to charge up her ult. Now that may just be because I'm not very good with her, and so I'm not getting a ton of kills. But I don't know. Landing hits does not seem to have a hugely appreciable difference on the percentage. I usually get 0 to 2 of her ults off a game. So there we go. That was where our AoE is somewhat useful. because they all clustered right up there, and we were able to hit 3 of them with one shot, which is pretty nice. Is she the only character who has a grenade launcher that has a like constant refire rate? I think it is. That like doesn't have a cooldown associated with it. I hate you, Symmetra. Symmetra is another character that I wish I could play better. She's pretty cool if you can use her strategically and quickly lay down the turrets, but I have issues with that. Oh, great. They have a Zarya too. You guys know how I feel about mirror matchups. No doubt their Zarya is better than me, but let's see. We're gonna try to help our allies and hold the point as long as we can here, but we may be going down. Your mind. Oh, this isn't even Symmetra. Who is that? Oh, that's their Zarya. What skin is that? That's cool. I don't think I've seen that skin before. I don't see many Zaryas with skin because I don't think Zarya gets a ton of play. I think she's probably the least popular of the tanks. But we're doing decently here. 14 eliminations, 3 deaths. I'm not embarrassed by that. I doubt that any of them were killing blows, but still, you know. So we can be all the way behind her, and she can still target us with her gun, it looks like. Because she was firing that backwards over her shoulder, facing away from us. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, so hopefully we can continue to sort of dominate here. That was a much less painful round than I was expecting. No opportunity to shoot hoops here, though, it looks like. Just so little effect with that ray. Okay, so I think on this one we're gonna want to try and flank a little bit, just because of the location. It's so centralized and there's so many entrances to it. We don't actually have a very long range with this ray, even though it appears that we do. It's actually more of a medium range shot. It will not hit if you're halfway across the map from them, which is actually kind of annoying. It's deceptive, but what are you gonna do? I don't think it deals. I'm not sure about this, but it may deal increased damage the closer you are. It seems like something that would make sense, but honestly, Zarya's mechanics are kind of baffling to me still. So you just don't do a lot of damage with that beam effect. However, that right click, that is Zarya's a pretty solid counter to Symmetra, I have to say, considering that she's got the AoE that can take out multiple turrets that are clustered in one shot. Get out of here. I'm so tired of this Symmetra. Seriously. Oh, we're dead, yeah. Well, we tried. It was a valiant effort. And I think, no, they're still holding the point. We thinned them out a little bit. How's our team comp? It's decent. I feel like, having the Pharah is enough offensive output. I don't know if we need a McCree and a Hanzo. Maybe McCree could swap out to something a little more useful. Whatever. Alright, so we've finally taken the point, and I'm going to just get rid of these turrets because I can. They're incredibly obnoxious. Go away! I hate you, Reaper. I hate you so much. Even though I love playing as you. Oh, we're in trouble. Yep. I did not realize there was a health capsule right there. Would have grabbed it. Map awareness. It's your ally, you guys. Find out where all the health spawns are, and then you will almost never die if you can stay mobile. Alright, let's try and focus too on using more of our ally shields. I really am pretty bad about remembering to do that. I have that problem when I play as Zenyatta as well, where I will throw down the heals, but then I forget to do offensive damage. Having multiple roles like that is a little rough on me sometimes. Cool, we got that kill. Oh my god, their Mei is a pretty great disruptor. Alright, coming for me again, but I think I can capture this point before they kill me unless they roll out in force. Well, no pun intended. But they definitely did. We really need to group our team up here a little bit. We're just kind of running at this and dying, getting picked off individually, which is not ideal. I'm going to try to stick together with people, but that's one thing I do not like about Zarya. I think she should have a short range charge, just like a burst, like zoop, moving forward type thing. Similar, maybe like a shorter range version of what, oh my god, these campers. Maybe like a shorter range version of what Reinhardt has for his charge. Would be pretty cool. At least I think so. Can we solo a Soldier 76? No. But we can kill him with help. Get out of here. Yeah, he had to cancel out of his ult. Go, just die. Yeah, my god. I think Zarya might auto heal, but I can't tell because we have a Lucio. I think Zarya, when she's not taking damage, just restores health. Ugh, my god, I'm so tired of you, Symmetra. I bet she has all her turrets set up again, too. Yep. Get that shit out of here. Make sure we're doing our cleaning job. Anybody else care to, So, one thing that's pretty cool about Zarya's shield is that it makes her immune to Roadhog's hook and also to Mei's slow effect. And I'm sure to some other stagger effects, probably like McCree's stun grenade, which can be really cool strategically, just because Mei, for example, almost always, it seems like to me, unless you're playing like Roadhog, who just has so much health she just can't do a whole lot against him, one-on-one against Mei, she will win, it seems like. And so, that's one thing I really enjoy about Zarya. She puts up a pretty good fight against Mei. Alright, so things are all tied up here. It's going to go into the third round. This should be quite interesting. I'm really, really tempted to switch out to a character I know a little bit better, but that would kind of defeat the purpose of this exercise, so I will stick with Zarya just for you guys. Hope you're enjoying our gameplay of the pink-haired behemoth. She is definitely becoming one of my favorite characters to play when I'm really interested in the objective-based stuff. Sometimes, you know, you get on, and I know it's not necessarily the best way to help your team, but you're just like, I just want to get all the kills. Zarya's more, I just want to be effective. I just want to help my team, because regardless of how good you are with her, she's a pretty good bullet sponge because she has a good amount of health and some of it seems to regenerate, but also she is she can sap up a lot of damage, and people view her as a threat, which is interesting to me because she really, I mean, I guess she's an annoyance when you just leave her undealt with, excuse me. Wow. See what I'm saying, though? So much health. I just got hooked successfully and shot right in the face, point blank, and they still didn't take me down. Wow, we should really be contesting this more because they are not even actually on the point that they're controlling. Okay, so we're shielding right now, and we got killed right through it. But we got the kill right back at him. Mostly probably because we used our launcher attack at the end there. Or did we? I don't even know what just happened there. Maybe our ally helped us out. Regardless, that was a pretty good shield use, I think, just because I think that it absorbed like maximum damage almost there. You can see that it will actually crack sometimes. It's kind of hard to tell when you have it up, so I just kind of try and keep an eye on the cooldown meter. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Please keep shooting me so that I can shoot you dead. Alright. I don't really like these hit scan type weapons like my my laser here, but what are you gonna do? Wanna shield an ally at least? You guys all suck. I hate you. Alright, that Mei is seriously a pain in my keister. Let's like not play by their terms yet. Let's go over to this side. I'm sure there's about 100 Symmetra turrets right around this corner here. Nope. Just shot over there unnecessarily. I was like, oh, I'll just get this perfect 180 shot off and wipe out like 3 turrets. No, there are no turrets. Oh, there they are. They were on the other side. I should have known. Okay, so let's, since we're not doing amazingly on getting kills here, let's try going around the right side there and taking out those turrets before we die, just so that we're at least helping our team push here somewhat significantly. I'm not sure we're going to be able to take this match, considering we have not even been able to control the point yet. But there you go, we took out 2 of her turrets. Oh my goodness, Mei. Give me those heals, mercy, please. Thank you. Get out of here, your ulti doesn't scare Zarya. Yep, oh no, no, no. His ulti, however, definitely does. Put up my shield, yeah. That shield, so I tried to stay in front of him there. I know this is a little complicated, but I tried to stay in front of him there because the way Soldier 76's ult works, it's an aimbot, and so if he can't get me out of the center of his HUD, then he's going to keep shooting at me. And since my shield was up, I wasn't taking any damage, and he was actually buffing me. So that was a pretty effective way to absorb a lot of damage output. That works well with Bastion as well, because you can just kind of strafe around in front of him. Now, we probably won't die from this. Yeah, because we have an awesome Zenyatta using his ult. And I think we're going to be able to hold these points. There's our Bastion. Let's give him a shield, because he's very likely going to be the target of their Reaper here any second now. There he is, probably trying to flank for just that reason. And now we're going to push this way a bit and try and get some flanking off, because we finally have the point in our control, and I don't know if they're going to be able to take it back so easily as they're expecting. Come on. No, she's gonna freeze me this time. I will live, though. I refuse to die so easily. Find our Mercy or our Zenyatta and hope I can get some heals going. Yeah. Oh, so, okay, I think our Zenyatta switched out to Mercy. I guess the res is more useful once you've captured the point. We have our ultimate here, and I'm going to use it, because we can deal a lot of damage with it, and they were pretty clustered up there. Oh, that did not go so well. In my head, I'm thinking, like, yeah, we'll pull them all out of their cover, and we'll just wipe them out all at once. Not so much. We ended up, I think, clustering a bit for the Reaper there, and he was able to kill me. No problems. So, this is what I'm saying, though. I really think Zarya should have just like a 10-meter dash forward ability, especially because her attacks are not very effective beyond medium range. Okay. Get out of here. Go. Ah, darn it. Well, it was a good match. Hopefully that was a pretty good demo of how Zarya works for you guys, and there will be more Zarya videos to come as I get better at her and I'm able to, you know, pull off some more good moves like using her ultimate effectively. Let's see what... Oh, Bulldog. Let's see what she pulled off. Were we part of the play of the game? Oh, snap! That was pretty cool. That's one thing I have not worked out quite yet is, or, you know, merged into my playbook, is using the arena knockouts to deal a lot of damage. You can kill a lot of people with, for example, Roadhog's ultimate, which does tons of knockback by just pushing them off the ledge or down holes like that, which is kind of amazing. Alright, well, I'll be right back with some more hero tutorial type gameplay. Thanks. Alright, so moving along, we are going to be checking out Torbjorn, the dwarven turret guy, the engineer stand-in, if you will, from Team Fortress 2, who I've had some issues with. I know that he's fairly simple to play, but I've had problems with him, because sometimes I have trouble realizing how much I'm, you know, affecting the outcome of a game, and also just because, I don't know, he actually goes down very easily, so does his turret, so the placement is the most important thing. You've got to know the map layout. That way you can hopefully find a spot that people will not look up to immediately and be like, oh, well, like, it's right there, let's just shoot it, we have a clear line of sight. So, ideally what you want to do is kind of hide it behind corners and stuff like that. So here, we're going to go ahead and put this one right here. This might not be an amazing spot for it, but I find that the opening game turret does not need to be quite as hidden as the later in the game ones, or at least not quite as cleverly placed, just because it is going to go down pretty quickly, because they will all push out repeatedly. But they should have to pass it there, so we're going to stand back here and take pot shots. The way Torbjorn's attack works, he can left-click to shoot a single bolt, right-click to shoot a shotgun attack. And yeah, it does pretty decent damage, to be honest, although the projectile speed can be a little bit low. Alright, so I seem to have placed my turret nowhere near where it needed to be, because I'm an idiot. Whoops. So we're going to go ahead and put down a second one right here, so that when they try and push this, they have to push past this turret. Get out of here, Reaper. Oh, the worst. Man, that Reaper's pretty good. He just got triple kill. Oh, against all turret-based enemies. It's just like, wow. Cleaning out this this spot back here. He's going to be a pretty good counter against all of these defensive heroes we have, but we are playing a stop the payload map, so I think we'll be okay. Do they have a Pharah? No, so I think we're decently okay here. Those two Genjis are not going to be super effective against turrets. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our next turret down right here. Because they're going to have to push past here, and this should be a spot that they do not have a great ability to get access to. Again, we do pretty decent damage here, as you'll see, using our right-click alone. The left-click does less damage, but the right-click can actually deal a hefty amount, which is quite nice. The left click is better because it can actually be used as a somewhat of a sniping, like middle to mid-long range weapon. I wouldn't recommend shooting all the way across the map with it, though technically it can. You just have to plan, you know, it's kind of a Hanzo type deal where the projectiles just do not move super fast. I think these might actually be even slower than Hanzo's attacks. So you may be noticing I'm picking up all this scrap. What that's for is you can make these armor packs, which you use by throwing on your allies or throwing on the ground. They can pick them up as a power-up, and it just gives you some armor. It's a nice way to contribute if your turret is not doing a great job like me right now. Okay, let's try that again. Hopefully we can get a bit of a better... This was a kind of a terrible map choice for me for Torbjorn, just because this is a map I'm not super familiar with. I'm not a big fan of it. Everything looks kind of samey to me here. But we will go ahead and try. Let's put a turret down right here. Complement our buddy's turret. No turret should not have another turret supporting it. Where's our Bastion when you need him? Alright, so we got a level 2 turret. They're going to have to push past it, and we can actually stand by it and take pot shots and deal some decent damage. We hit our Mei back there. See, the single shot isn't bad at this mid-long range here. It's going to be interesting if they're going to have to snipe me if they want to take me out, which... Do they have a sniper? I can't tell. We're just going to stand here and hammer away on this and hope they can't push through without taking it out. Got one kill there. Watch out for this Reaper. No, we're still good. They have actually shielded our turret, which gives us time to repair it. Whoops. And now we're going to use our ulti, which upgrades our turret to level 3, which is quite nice. The level 3 turret deals really good damage and actually has a rocket launcher attachment. And it also has, like, triple almost the health. So yeah, as you can see, playing Torbjorn properly is really about the turret placement. It doesn't have a whole lot to do with how much skill you have. Oh, we are so dead. Yeah. With how much skill you have at shooting. But you actually can deal decent damage by just firing off pot shots. Alright, so we got our KD positive at least, which is something. It's kind of sad when you're playing a defensive hero and you have a less than 1 KDR. But that's okay. We're going to push in here and see if maybe we can push it up to a 2. We should be able to, because there's some really good chokes here. I just don't know the first part of the map, because people tend to push through it really, really quickly. So we're going to go ahead and just put a turret right up here, which should be somewhat difficult for them to deal with, I'm hoping. Maybe not. Maybe this Reaper's just going to kill it immediately, because he's a dick. Ulting now? I don't think so. Get out of here with that garbage. Try that again. I really do think this is a good spot if we can get it to level 2 here before, like, someone just wipes it out immediately. Alright, we'll put down some more armor packs so we can pick up some more scrap. Any allies that want to come support our turret can get some free armor. Take more pot shots all day. No skilled shots here, just firing randomly. Kind of like how you want to play Hanzo, where you just kind of fire every time that you have an opportunity. If your turret's not taking damage, there's not a whole lot of reason to camp on it, unless you are convinced that it's going to get like one shot, basically. Better off trying to get a couple hits off with this to support your team throughout the match. And then just keeping an eye down at the bottom, right next to your health, is the turret health, if you have not noticed. So we're just going to continue here, taking as many of these lazy shots as we can. And now that they moved up closer, we will use our ulti. And no one will run near our turret, apparently. We got one kill. Get out of here, Genji. Okay, so when he does that, that's him using his counterattack. You just stop shooting while you see him, like, slashing super fast like that, and then you can start again immediately after. So this is where the turret placement is so key. They really only have 1 or 2 ways of approaching this, and we are going to use that to our advantage as much as possible. Also, we actually have a higher effective range on our shotgun attack than most shotguns do, so definitely don't hesitate to use that if they're moving real quickly and you don't think you can nail them with the single shot. But for now, we're just leaving our turret alone. I'll go hammer on it for a sec because it doesn't have full health, but really we can be more helpful to our team by just kind of trying to decrease the overall health of the enemy team when they come in. Okay, this Genji is a huge pain in my ass. We're gonna hope that he comes a little closer so our turret can finish him for us. Where'd you go, Genji? There you are. You got some health, but not a big health pack. Where are you at? You already run away? Alright, let's get back to our turret. It looks like it's taken a couple hits here. And it has pretty effectively, though, just held them. So I'm pretty happy again with this placement. Let's use our ulti again, because it's up. Pretty much any time your ulti is up and you're within range of the enemy, you should use it. Oh, fudge. Now we're done. Should have probably hammered my turret there, but we're doing decently now. We are up to our hoped-for 2.0 KDR, which is kind of a minimum requirement if you're playing as a defender. You should really be getting a lot more kills than the attackers when you're defending, just because they're coming to you rather than the other way around for the most part. So we're going to follow this probably much more successful, better Torbjorn, and we'll just help. Well, I don't want to be too close. Let's put our turret back here behind this van. I think that people might walk past that without even noticing it a couple times, and we can get some easy kills. Or Genji will target immediately. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to be able to kill it, but he actually ended up dying before he could pull it off. And we'll feed ourselves some armor. We'll try and feed our allies some armor if they want it, but it seems like they do with bolt-on. And our turret's dead. Not really a whole lot I can do here. Nope. Turret's down. We're going to just throw out health packs like candy here for our allies. Try and hold them back here as long as possible. Get out of here. I hate you so much, Mei. Mei is such a fun character to play, but playing against her can be really infuriating. Probably for the exact same reason that she's fun to play. Alright, so we're going to do something real dumb here. Since they are not running a Hanzo, we're just going to go ahead and put a turret right on top of their payload here and see if we can't get any kills, because they're all going to have to run up behind it here. Wow, we can't even upgrade this thing to level 2 because it's taken so many hits. That was not the most effective strategy there. But sometimes it can actually be really nice when you have that many defensive characters, or as many as we do, because when they try to take out one thing, they get killed by 3 others. We didn't quite pull it off there, but next time. Something to note about your ultimate. It only upgrades your turret from level 3 if it's already level 2. Otherwise, it just buffs you as far as I know. So make sure that you have a level 2 turret before you use the ulti. It also like doubles your health and it increases your damage output, by the way. But honestly, the biggest deal about it is that it just gives your turret that level 3, which is pretty insane. So let's try and hold them off here. This is not going great anymore, although it's a pretty close match. A minute 30 to get it pretty far. Man, we are just not getting a chance to even lay down our turret, though, in this part of the game. We're going to lose our 2.0 KDR. The most important thing in Overwatch, as all of you know. That's a joke. I'm just kidding. Don't write comments. So let's try and hold off this objective if we can. God, this Genji is like right here. Don't want to deal with him. Dude, could you just fuck off? I just want to put down my turret. Let's just, oh yeah, they have to come through here. Let's do this. We're gonna play that game. Ah, defeat. I am at my spawn, aren't I? God damn this map. I hate it so much. Alright, well, that's Torbjorn. He is fun to play. It looks like our ally, Torbjorn, though, is the one who pulled off play of the game. He seems like the more experienced dwarven player. Let's see if he can impress us here. That's not even a clever turret placement. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe that's the real secret. Alright, well, we did pretty well, though. 42% killer participation I'm not unhappy with. I'm going to give myself the vote because it's the only person on my team that I can vote for. Come on, guys. Be a team player. Give me those last 2 points so I can get an experience bonus. No? Fine. I didn't want it anyways. Alright, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Overwatch. There will be more to come, so make sure you tune in again tomorrow, etc. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to like and subscribe and share it with anyone else who might be into it. And I will see you guys next time.